Hey guys, Dale Thompson here from Dale G. Thompson, Internet Marketing LLC, and WorkWithDaleOnline.com, which is my corporate blog. And in today's video, what I wanted to share with you is some pitfalls that I'm noticing is happening on the internet with must be some beginners that are coming online and working in the safe list. And they're actually spending a lot of time trying to advertise their sites, and their sites are not actually being shown to the actual viewers. And I'll explain what I mean in a minute, but there were some changes that were done I guess about a year ago in Google and in the browsers concerning secure and non-secure sites, in that a secure site or a non-secure site, an HTTP site, if it was advertised in a secure site, it wasn't being shown in an iframe, right? And I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. Let's just go to an email that I have here. And it's more or less happening in the older script, safe list scripts, which are in these sites that sell these network solos, that you go in and you buy like network ads, or and they're blasted to like 20 or 30 different sites. You buy it from one safe list and you put your ad in there, and then it's blasted to 10 or 15 or 20 different sites, however many sites belong to that solo network, right? And it's an older script that hasn't been updated to being secure. So you'll notice that the timer has counted down, but yet the site isn't being shown. And you'll see this is MailerNetworkBuilder.com, and you'll see it is a secure site. But when we click to remove the frame, the iframe that the page that was being advertised is embedded in, we remove that frame and all of a sudden the site is shown. And you'll notice that this is not a secure site. Okay, you see that the lock has a line through it, which means that connection is not secure. So what's happening is this person who bought this solo, right, spent good money for it and put it in this site, advertised a non-secure site, or this page is an HTTP page. In other words, the URL is http://fast.soloprogress.club/index.php. And they put it in an HTTPS site, and it's not being shown, right? Because they're trying to advertise a non-secure site within a secure environment. Okay? So basically, he's wasted his money, is ultimately the end result. So I just wanted to point that out. Maybe for yourself, you know all this, but maybe people that you're bringing onto your list don't. And so these are good things that you can send in an email to them, alerting them of these things, that they have to make sure that if they're advertising sites that are not, or affiliate links that are not, do not start with HTTPS, they want to make sure that they add the S at the end of the HTTP when they put them in these newer safe lists, because otherwise they will not work, right? The sites are not going to be shown. Let's go to another ad. Let's try this one. You see, this one is being shown because when we click Visit Website, you see that it is a secure site that's being advertised. So a secure site being advertised in a secure advertising site, right? So that works. In other words, the congruency has to be there. So if you're going, for example, onto one of the newer mailers out there, like maybe Angel Delivers Traffic.com, which one of the newer mailer scripts that are out there, that is an HTTPS site. So when you advertise your link in that particular site, you want to make sure that you're advertising. If your link that you're advertising is just HTTP, you want to make sure you add the S to it before you submit the ad, so that it shows up in the frame, and that when the counter clicks down, it actually shows the site in the frame, so people are viewing it as they're collecting the credits. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Why send the ad if nobody's going to see your page? You're just, all those credits that you gathered and spent time looking at other people's ads, you've just wasted all that time, because, the person who's viewing the ad you sent out is getting the credits, but they're not viewing your site. So how can they sign up, right? So that's the first thing that I wanted to address with you. Now let's go to the second thing I wanted to address with you. Number 2. So I wanted to leave you with this tool right here, iframetester.com. Before you advertise any site, anywhere, you want to go to this URL and put your site that you want to advertise inside of there, and check it. Make sure it'll go through its checker, and you'll be able to see if it shows in a frame, because a lot of the ClickBank and the Warrior Plus sites, there's coding inside of there that does not allow the site to be shown inside of an iframe. So you want to be able to create a splash page in some sort of page maker, and then advertise that in your safe list ads with a link on the page to go to your affiliate link, because the actual affiliate link for ClickBank and Warrior Plus and some of the other sites like that will not show in an iframe. And I have I've actually included this in the description. If you're on my YouTube channel, if you look in the description, you'll see a link to the article which describes more. And here it is right here. Firefox browser rules. Here's the link to that article, which you can read more about what the deal is with that. And there's also a link to a free splash page maker, which you can make up to 10 splash pages, no charge. And there is instructions, video instructions on how to use the page maker, as well as tons of templates that you can use, which are kind of point and click, to be able to make a quick splash page in 10-20 minutes. Very easy to use, and it's totally free, and you can make up to 10 pages. There's all kinds of tools on there, tracking that you can track your links to see where your signups are coming from, and all of that on there as well. And there's videos on how to use all of that there as well. I'm not going to go into all of that on this video, but when you sign up for that, you'll see the help videos there when you go to each tool in the left-hand menu of that. So that is the site checker. So when you're advertising a non-secure link, as I said, an HTTP in an advertising site that is secure, in other words, in the address bar up here, it begins with an HTTPS. Just make sure that the site you're advertising, you add an S to the end of the HTTP, so it becomes an HTTPS site. Then test it in the iframe tester up here to make sure it shows. And then you're good to go to submit your ad in that particular site. Now, if you're going to use a tracker, a third-party tracker, okay, make sure that the tracking link you're using is congruent with your tracking. So make sure that the tracking link, because some of the older trackers are only HTTP. So make sure that you add the S, okay, so that it's congruent. Your HTTPS tracking link is congruent with your HTTPS link that you're tracking, okay? There cannot be a mismatch. If you're using Viral Mail Profits, which is a program that allows you to keep track of your mailers and input your safe list ads, and then it allows you to submit your ads through that, okay? And those of you that use it know what I'm talking about, okay? Make sure that you are using a secure, an HTTPS site when you build your ad. Because if you're not using an HTTPS site when you build your ad, when it puts it in the tracker for Viral Mail Profits, it's not going to show. Okay? So that's Viral Mail Profits if you use that. Rotators. If you use a rotator, make sure that those are congruent as well. If the sites you're rotating are HTTP, make sure you use a rotator that's HTTP. Otherwise, when the rotator shows, if the rotator's HTTPS and the site, one of the sites or all of the sites in there are HTTP, and the rotator is an HTTPS, the rotator link is HTTPS, and the sites in there are HTTP, they're not going to show. Okay? So again, they have to be congruent. And again, here is your free splash page link if you don't have access to a splash page maker. I've left you a link for one that I use, and it's very, very easy to use. And again, for your reference, a article more about the Firefox browser rules as it relates to sites that do not allow to be put into iframes or show into iframes. So I think that's it, guys. Just make sure that you test all of your sites when you're advertising them in SafeList. You run it through the checker that I shared with you here to make sure that they show in an iframe, because otherwise you're just wasting your time spending time sending out your ads because nobody's going to see them. Okay? So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for your time in watching this video. If you're on my YouTube channel, you'll find this cheat sheet in the description with a link that you can download it if you wish to, so you can have it on your computer for easy reference. If you're on my blog, it'll be in the resources section, a link to download. Also, guys, if you're interested in finding out what I'm up to and the business that I'm building and the team that I am building for my home business, there'll be a link in my signature file on my blog. You can go check that out and take a free tour. And if you're on my YouTube channel, there'll be a link in the description to a free tour, so you can check that out as well. Again, my name is Dale Thompson from Dale G. Thompson Internet Marketing, LLC. And we will see you on the next video of network marketing training for beginners. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.